guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I am on a roll today. This is like the third or fourth video that I filmed, so you're gonna see this shirt a lot. I apologize. It just makes no sense to me when you see the same makeup, same hair, and just a different shirt. I don't know. Maybe it does fool some people and make it seem like I am in a different outfit or on a different day filming, whatever, but I'm not. That's the reality of it. I have time to film today and I'm filming. So next up on the list is makeup products that I have been loving lately. Not my monthly favorites, just makeup in general. This is makeup that I took with me on the cruise. So if you follow my vlog channel or really even my beauty channel, I will also post my cruise outfit of the days. That's where you really can see all the makeup I was wearing and everything, and I did wear makeup quite often on that trip. This is what I took, so this is like my tried and true, what has been working for me lately. I'm wearing all of it here, which I will have a face of the day on this look. I don't know, maybe before or after this, I don't know. It depends on how I get them uploaded. But I thought I would go ahead and share with you guys and talk a little bit about pros and cons of each of these items. Not all of them are new. A lot of them are older in my collection, but definitely things you can still get. So let's talk eyeshadow palettes really quickly. My two favorite lately have been, first up, the Lorac Pro Metal palette. So this is just a little guy. You can get it on Lorac's website. I think I got mine from Ulta. I don't think Sephora sells Lorac. If they do, I don't know. If they do, you probably could get it from there as well. I think this one was like 20 some odd dollars, pretty good price for 8 eyeshadows. I've used each and every one of them. I really don't dabble too much in the cobalt. However, it is beautiful. I just don't wear that vibrant of blue too often. Today I'm wearing rose gold and quartz all over the lid and in the crease, but the shadows are just so beautiful. Let's swatch the cobalt just for fun because I don't wear cobalt. But that's so pretty. And the gold, again, those were my middle school colors, dark blue and gold. Isn't that funny? So yeah, this has been one of my go-tos, something whenever I want just like an everyday look, I run to this. Also the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This one I got from, you guys probably know better than I would. I either got it from, I want to say Ulta, but this is like one of my best purchases. I love, love, love this palette. It's great to travel with. If you're a neutrals girl, you need this for sure. It has 3 shimmer shadows. This one, and that one. The rest of them are matte. I love the colors for fall especially, but you could make it work anytime. If you work in a professional setting where you have to be a little bit less dramatic with the makeup, this is a great palette to have. I love like wearing these 3 colors. So in the center, inner corner of the lid, outer corner, and in the crease, I love that for pictures. I feel like it is the perfect combination for pictures. So it gives you enough livelihood, but it doesn't make you look greasy or anything because it's all mattes. And then of course you can see the matte shadows are the ones that have the biggest dents. So obviously I do use the the shimmery shadows. I love everything about this palette. There's not a color in here that I have not touched. All of them, even these deep colors I use for liners, outer corner, darken up the crease. Beautiful. So I traveled with those 2 and they worked nicely. Sorry, I have a lot of hair going on today. I took 2 options for bronzers. This, which is, again, tried and true go-to. I love, love, love this. It's the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in Matte Sculpting. I used it today. I love the fact that it comes with this like brush at the bottom. I used this a couple times on vacation, but I haven't used it recently. It does come with a mirror. The only thing I don't like is you can't open it past here. That's kind of a packaging flaw, but I love this banana shade for underneath the eyes to brighten up that area and set the concealer, bronzing, and then sculpting. However, today, like what I did was I just took my brush in there and kind of did one of these numbers all over the face, and it worked nicely as well. And I feel like this is a great match for my skin tone. And then the only other option I brought for bronzer was this e.l.f. Healthy Glow Shimmer Powder. This thing is kind of old, but you can see there I really love the bronzer. It's like the only bronzer I've hit pan on. But this is definitely more of like a healthy glow, like it says. It is more shimmery, definitely gives that nice sheen. Oh, I don't even know if you can see it. It's like a nice sheen to it. It almost is a bronzer and highlighter in one, but I do love just kind of blending my brush and going over my matte bronzer with it, especially during the summer. I'm okay being pretty matte with just the highlight in the fall and winter time, but in the spring and summer, I love that little bit of glow. So I really like that guy, and then the blush is really nice as well. I have got quite a bit of use out of the blush. It definitely has a lot of pigmentation there. So that's pretty. I took that, and then for actual blushes, I brought 2 tones of blush. This one is like my go-to. I don't know what the heck got on all my makeup. My go-to, the Bobbi Brown Desert Rose. If you follow my channel regularly, you guys know I go to this one a lot. It is such a beautiful color. I mean, I've used this blush probably more than any blush in my collection. First off, I love the Bobbi Brown blush in general. I got this from a CCO a long time ago, and I regret not looking at more colors because the blushes are just so smooth, so beautiful, so pigmented. You can see that there at the bottom. Just such a beautiful color. Now today I am wearing American Beauty Rose from Milani, which was from the Rose collection that they released a while back. And you can see it has that like rose indentation in it. This is a beautiful color. I mean, you can see it there on my cheek, but it definitely differs quite a bit. I wanted options, so I took this more like peachy coral pink and then the rose mauve color, so they worked really nicely. And again, I kind of alternating with the look that I have on today. I have on this one. If I'm wearing more of like a darker smoky eye, I'm wearing this one because it looks way more natural. So love these. I will never go without all of these items that I'm mentioning to you guys. These are things that if I lost all my makeup, somebody robbed me of my makeup, I would go out and repurchase for sure. Although if I got robbed, probably makeup wouldn't be the first thing that I would think of to pick up, but those are things I would pick up. I brought one highlight, which is, again, tried and true, Becca Champagne Pop. I actually feel like I like this one better. I am wearing it today, and it's more of a, of course, gold tone compared to Opal, which is more of a pink tone. I feel like if I had to choose, I would choose Opal because this one definitely caters more towards the warmer undertones, whereas the Opal, because it's pink, it does cater more towards the like pinky blushes. However, I do wear this one with mostly anything, and I can wear Opal with mostly anything, but if it was like down to the wire, all-time fave, I would pick Opal. However, I did take this one with me, and it is the one that I have been wearing the most lately. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place here, but for foundations, I have 3. So again, when you watch my face of the day, either before or after this video, if it's already up, I will link it down below so you can kind of see my thought process in going through this. It's more of like a chit chat, get ready with me as well. I've been using these 2. These are ones that this one I've had in my collection for a while. You guys know I have oily skin, and that's something that I have always had, and I feel like it's not getting better as I get older. I mean, my skin texture is changing quite a bit, but my oiliness is not going away. So I have to use oil controlling primers and foundation. So what I do, this one is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. This one's in 550 medium deep, and I use this one. As you can see, it's like probably 2 shades too dark for me, maybe 3 shades too dark for me. And then this one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24 hour, and this is medium coverage, air light texture, which I don't agree, and I got it in 101 Classic Ivory. I definitely should have got this one a shade or 2 darker, and this one I got from Stephanie, who her natural skin tone is several shades darker than I am, so for her this one works great. The 2 of these together are like my perfect foundation. I'm wearing it today, and I feel like on the camera I may not show it, but in person I look in the mirror and my face is flawless, and the color matches me perfectly when I mix almost half and half. Now that we're in the fall and I'm starting to get lighter, not getting as much sun. I still am getting sun though, like when we were at the pumpkin patch the other day, I got burnt. But so I still am getting some sun, but as I start to lose my color, I need more of this, less of this, but I still need them together. This is way too light for me on its own. So these are like my perfect combination. I don't even know that CoverGirl sells this. I haven't seen it recently. I know L'Oreal still sells this one. If you're an oily girl, definitely recommend this. Just get your color for sure. Like if I went back, Classic Ivory is not my color. It's way too light. So I really enjoyed those. However, I did carry around the Pond's BB Plus cream. This one I picked up in medium. I do have it in light, and when it's not summertime, I can mix medium and light and it works well. When it's summertime, the light is way too light and the medium works perfect for me. I love this because it's an SPF 15. It's a BB cream, so it does give some coverage, but then it also has that SPF attached to it. I really like this in general. Who would think that Pond's would produce a really great BB cream? So let's see. This is the color of it here. And you can see it is just a touch too dark for my hand right now, but in general, in the summertime, slap that baby on with my powder that stays pretty light overall. It works perfectly fine. And then when it's fall or winter, if I want something like that, I can mix the light and medium and it works nicely. My powder, which is something I'm still trying to get through, is the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. They have a different variation of this now. You can see I've hit pan on it quite a long time ago. I'm just trying to finish this guy up. It works nice, but it's in the color light. So when I do wear darker foundations of any kind, this does lighten it up quite quickly. So I took that, and then I have a concealer. This is the only concealer I brought, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me number 15 Fair, and I have this under my eyes. I really enjoy this one because it has kind of a pinky undertone, and it's thick enough that it works well, but you can see how light it is there. So I do have some alternate colors here at the house, but I brought this just to brighten up my under eyes. And if you really blend it out, it's not as light as it seems, but it is too pink and too light for me to use all over my face. So I just use it under my eyes and down the bridge of my nose. That's where I have it today, just to highlight those areas. I don't wear concealer anywhere else. Like right now I have a blemish right here. Whatever my foundation doesn't cover, I never go back in, hardly ever, with concealer unless my face is just that bad. I just don't do it. So for primers, again, I know I'm going in kind of a random order. These are my favorite. I will swap out, these are little guys that I took on vacation, but I will swap out the Professional from Benefit with the Smashbox pore filling primer in the purple tube. I will switch those two guys out, but I really like the Professional for filling in my pores on my nose and right here, this like triangle underneath my eyes. And then the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. Oh, if you have oily skin, this is so perfect. You can see I'm almost out of it, maybe one or two more uses. It's expensive, but it's so worth it. This stuff like sucks up all your oil and it keeps it that way for hours and hours and hours. And then for primer on my eyes, again, oily skin, and you may not even have oily skin, you can just have oily eyelids. This is the best primer, eye primer in the entire world. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is some variation of packaging. They used to have that little like doe foot applicator that you swept on your eye. This is a squeezy tube. I don't know if they've changed it or what they have now. I've had this one for a while and it still works perfectly fine. A little tiny drop on each eye, smooth it over. I don't cover it with anything. I put my eyeshadow directly to it. Sticks to it, gives me that vibrant eyeshadow and the pop of eyeshadow, and I love it. It looks so amazing. It works so well at making my eyeshadow not crease the entire day, even when I'm hot and sweaty. Eyeliners. I took one black eyeliner for tight lining. I think one time I put eyeliner in my waterline. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Perversion. This is such a black pencil. And so, like, look at that. Look how black that is. So freaking black. And it glides on so easily. I have such a sensitive eye when it comes to tight lining. I can barely do it. And this works so well at just gliding on. It doesn't make my eyes water. Tried and true pencil for sure. NYC liquid eyeliner. Again, super black. I love this. Not everyone's a huge fan of the like glide on brush type style. That's something right there. Black. Black, 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 black. Look how black that is. Oh my gosh, I can't help it. Not, like I said, not everyone's a true fan of a brush on style. I love it. I feel like I have nice control over it, much better than the felt tip pencils. Always reach for that when I'm doing liner. Brows. If you guys have been longtime followers of mine, you know I love this. The e.l.f. Eyebrow Lifter and Filler in light. It's what I'm wearing today. It matches my eyebrows perfectly. It's got like a ashy undertone that works nicely with my dark hair. I love it. I do not use the lifter slide, but that one is nice for somebody who likes to have that like concealer clean look under or above their eyebrows. I don't use it, but $3, $4, wherever you buy it. I think at CVS it was $4. On the e.l.f. website it's $3 for the studio line. So good, and it has a built-in sharpener. Couldn't ask for anything better. Mascaras. I brought 2 on the trip. This one was not good. This was the Dolce & Gabbana Passion Eyes. Sorry about that. It did not work well at all. I feel like it dried up. Just wasn't something that I was a huge fan of. So I'm not going to recommend that one. It just happened to be what I took on vacation. This one, on the other hand, Mary Kay. Not a huge fan of Mary Kay makeup in general. This mascara was amazing. It's the Lash Love mascara, and it's like gone because I used it today and my eyelashes don't look as amazing as they did on vacation. But I love this guy. The brush is nothing exciting. Like when you look at it, you don't think, oh, that's going to be amazing. It's just a basic bristle brush, but however, I take that back. It's not bristle, it's plastic. But it's just a skinny, nothing exciting, but it separates, lengthens, volumizes like a dream. Like a dream. I cannot speak more highly about this mascara. I'm so sad that it's gone. I need to get me a new one ASAP. So that's done. However, I have others that I'm working on right now, but that was a tried and true for a very long time for me. Eyelash curler, of course, my Chanel. Love this. Go to. I have a Sephora one that just does not, it just does not work as well as my Chanel. Expensive. You're definitely paying for the name. However, it's worth it. Worth it. 2 things that I brought with me that I did not really use. This one is the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. I did not use this guy. It's just a brown matte eyeshadow. Not that I wouldn't recommend it. I really love it. It's just not something I've been reaching for. And then I have this Laura Mercier, oh my gosh, all the writing's rubbed off, Caviar Stick in Moonlight maybe? I don't know. I love the Caviar Sticks. This I have not been reaching for as well either. It's beautiful, but again, I feel like this shimmeriness is not, it's made for like summertime. Right now, it's not something that I have been reaching for. All the rest of the products I reach for all the time when I'm wearing makeup, and that one's just not one of them right now. Sephora Cream Lip Stains. I picked up so many more colors in the Sephora Friends and Family sale. I'm so excited to share with you guys, but these 2 are like my go-to, and ones from the initial collection, like when they only had 12 or 13, 15 colors, however many they have. Now they have like 40. It's insane. So this one's Marvelous Mauve. By the way, I'm wearing Spice, what am I wearing? Maybelline Spice something. Touch of Spice, thank you. Maybelline, I don't know who I was saying thank you to because I'm the one that thought of it. Maybelline's Touch of Spice matte lipstick. Again, face of the day. You guys will see it in there. But Marvelous Mauve, I have used this so many times and it does not even look like I've put a dent in it. It is such a beautiful, beautiful color. It is definitely not my lips but better type color, even though I hate that saying. It is darker than my lips. This may be somebody's lips, but it's darker than mine. It is such a beautiful color. And then this one is number 01. I think this one was called Always Red. And this for me is like a perfect red orange. It's like a red with a slight orange undertone. It's definitely not a perfect red on me, or not, no, I shouldn't take that back. It does look like a perfect red on my skin tone. I think if you were more olive, it would pull more of an orange, so you'd have to go with something a little bit more on the brick red side. if that makes sense, because this is like a bright red. But yeah, those are the things that I have been, I mean, go to hands down, my most favorite products and things that I've been living off of for the last 3 months. I have not, this is what I took on vacation. I have not unpacked it or anything. I have literally been living off of this makeup for the last 3 months. And then if you're wondering what else I had with me tools wise, I did take some eyebrow little clippers, a nail file. I took my Tweezerman tweezers, a blender, solid blender cleanser, which obviously I didn't even use, Urban Decay sharpener, which I love that sharpener. I brought my black Pro Beauty blender. And then for brushes, the large powder F30. I use that to apply my powder. Blush brush from Real Techniques. Multitask brush from Real Techniques. This one I use to blend my face makeup. I use this for bronzer. The Expert Face Brush foundation. SS109, super old Sigma brush. I use that for powder underneath the eyes. A F35 tapered highlight for a highlight. A blush brush. This is the F10 from Sigma. And then I have my Real Techniques setting brush, and I use this for powder under the eyes as well. And then for eye brushes, I have the Brow Gal little spoolie, Luxie 205 tapered blending. Obviously I use that for blending. 2 of the eye shading E55 brushes. 1 pencil E30 for under the eyes. Small tapered blending E45. These are all from Sigma for blending. And then I have a blending E25, which is my favorite for doing the outer crease. So that was all the makeup that I've been loving lately. It's what I've traveled with. It's what I took on vacation. It's just literally what I've been wearing for months now. All that makeup back there, and I keep going through this over and over and over, and then putting it back in the bag and then using it again, and putting it back in the bag and then using it again. So these have been my tried and true for the last few months. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Maybe some of the makeup that you guys have thought has been your tried and true lately. I'd love to know that. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!